Welcome back, my friends, to another episode of Lovely Automotive Drama. Like always, likes are nice, subscribes are better. Questions, comments, feel free. Ring the bell if you want to watch more. I like to keep the preamble short, But anyways, I got this Jeep Liberty. I'm not even sure what year it is. And it is an up north car. Boy, I feel sorry for you up north boys. I used to work on him up north most of my life, and thank God I moved to Florida. But he needed the rear parking brakes done. You notice I didn't say emergency brake, I said parking brake. I ain't gonna lie to you, they're a real pain in the ass. They're always a pain in the ass. First, you're gonna need this special tool to get those out. Look at that, right there. This goes in here kind of like that. See if I can get the camera in there, and you see how that turns. That locks in there and that pushes down. You could use a pair of needle nose pliers if you have to. Where's it? There it is. And that'll work too. Secondly, the bottom spring, that one's pretty easy to put in. If you have this tool, which is brake spring tool, it just clamps on and you can pull that one right over. And this kit, the new kit actually came with the new adjuster, so this adjuster goes here, kind of like that. It's really funky design, but that's just how it is. Okay, secondly, that top spring. After you get those in on both sides, and you notice this is how they turn, I left it a little bit so you can kind of see how it goes in that little slot. See how I turn that in that little slot? Make sure they're both in that slot. See how this one is not? I left them for you so I could try to demonstrate. There we go. See how it's level right there? Make sure that's like that, because otherwise this thing can pop out. That spring. Yeah, I tried this. Usually, where's it at? Usually this one works. That didn't work. A lot of times I can pull them in with this. This is actually a cotter pin removal tool, but it works really good for that. I tried a pair of needle nose pliers, didn't work. What actually worked was I have this long pair with a small hook of hook pliers. I don't know what the hell you call it, rounded edge pliers. I literally just grabbed it like that, and then I muscled it in. And once I got it kind of set, then I had to actually use this tool, where we at, to finish popping that spring. I ain't gonna lie, it was no fun. I've done a lot of these, and they're never any fun. That's why I kind of know a few tricks on how to do them. If you have an old pair of these, you might as well just throw them in the garbage, because it ain't gonna do anything on this vehicle. I just brought those out for demonstration purposes. But anyways, and of course you have to remove the caliper, and I always, like I said, you see my bottle hanging there, I always crack open the bleeder, and I don't even take the caliper off. I use the pads and this little pry bar right here, and I squish it in. And if it squishes in, then that means the slides are good too. So I have to lube all this up, because I am putting new brakes on it while it's here. These things are literally rusted to this little bracket. I don't know where there's to these. They go on here. Where's it at? They go right here. And those things were so rusted, there's nothing left of that. And I literally had to beat the brake pads off with a pry bar and a hammer. They were so froze. Excuse me. And he said he felt the brake hanging up. Well, they were all rusted, and brakes are made to slide. So anyways, I still have to adjust these. They're a real pain in the ass to do. And there's the adjuster down there. Now, when you're adjusting these, you want hardly any drag. You want them, I actually have a tool where I can measure these, but you want hardly any drag. Barely any drag. They don't even, just not quite touching. Just a little bitty bit. You're not like trying to adjust a drum. You don't want it dragging, but you want it close enough where it'll actually grab. And you might have to readjust it a couple of times. There is an adjustment on the back side, so you can get your screwdriver in there and you can tighten them up while the rotor's on there and give it a little spin. My suggestion is tighten it up to where you kind of feel it grabbing, and then back it off like a half a turn or so. And yeah, that should pretty much set them where they're supposed to be. But anyways, sorry about that. Like always, thanks for tuning in, my friends, and have a good day.